Hi everyone, this is Tracy Hilke with Sending Paper Hugs, and in this video I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the different types of stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Carries. For the most part, this is going to be a video for beginning stampers, or those who are just new to Stampin' Up! Stampin' Up! Generally carries two types of stamps, photopolymer and cling. Most of the stamps that you're going to find in the catalog are one of these two types. Now there are a very few background stamps similar to this one. Now this is not actually a current stamp because I don't have any of the wooden mounted stamps that are current right now. Most of the ones I have are cling. But you will see for large background stamps like this, we do have them in a wood mount option as well as a cling mount. So I'm going to show you a little bit about each one of these. I'll do the cling first. Now these come cut out like this, but they don't have the labels attached. And I'm going to show you a really quick way to attach those labels. If you punch out the stamp that you want to use, in this case it's a leaf, take your backing sheet, your labels. Now you don't have to use the labels. You can peel off the backing and actually attach this to your clear block just like this, and it will stay and you can stamp with it. However, if you want the label on there, this is a very, very permanent label. Once you put this on, you can't move it, you can't take it off, or it will destroy the foam backing on the stamp. So what I'm going to do is actually, rather than peel the label completely off the backing, I'm going to peel off the backing right here, and then I'm going to line up the stamp, getting it. Take your time with this so that you end up with a good result. And I'm going to press that down. Then I'm going to peel the whole thing off, and now it's stuck. Now you can see I've gotten this a little bit off. However, actually I've got it off the wrong way because I have more space here and now I have less space here. This is not something I'm going to try to center, so I'm going to be okay with it. But if I were to try to peel this label off, I mean, it is really, really stuck to that foam, so I wouldn't recommend that you do that. You can trim off that edge if that bothers you. So that is generally what the way that the cling stamps work. Now this is a super sticky surface, so when I put this on here, and I can use it and it's going to stay, when I go to peel it off, sometimes it comes off really, really easy like that, but sometimes it's going to feel like I'm pulling the stamp apart. I've never had one pull apart, and I've pulled pretty hard. I usually keep this extra piece right here to store the stamps. Some people do, some people don't. And then I usually put this back down on it to keep it from sticking to the inside of the case. So anyway, that's the cling stamp set. Then the other option, and generally for images that have a lot more detail, Stampin' Up! Will use cling. For images that don't have as much detail, they will use photopolymer, especially if it's something that you're going to layer the images, like you're going to stamp an outline and then you're going to stamp a highlight, something like that. This is photopolymer, and they are clear. You can see that they work by cling. There's actually not any adhesive. So if they stop sticking, you can rinse them off, let them dry, and it should restore some of the cling. So you're just going to peel this off. The best way to do these is to lay them down, because sometimes they get a little distorted when you pull them off, especially longer ones. Put that down, pick it up with your block, and use it like that. I'll show you another trick with photopolymer that you cannot use with the rubber mount, the red rubber stamps. Let's say that I wanted to use this stamp, but I wanted it curved. I can actually, let me get a bigger block. I can actually put this on a block and curve it, stick it down exactly where I want it, stamp it like that, and now I have a curved stamp. So that's kind of cool. And these just go straight back on there. And cover up with the sheet of plastic that comes on every one of them. Okay, so those are the photopolymer stamps. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the acrylic blocks that Stampin' Up! Has. They come in a lot of sizes, starting with A, B, C, I think you're getting the picture here, D, and then E, and F is actually very large. This would be used for the background stamps that we were discussing earlier. And then G goes back down small again, H, and I right here. Now the nice thing about the Stampin' Up! Blocks is the edges are actually shaped. You can see there's a ridge here, so it gives you something to hold on to. They are very, very clear. You can wash them with soap and water if you need to. Mine have a little adhesive stuck to them. But use these over and over for all of the cling and the photopolymer stamps. So you can get these individually, or you can get a set, a bundle that has all of them, and then there's also a case that you can get to keep them in. So I hope that this video has helped those of you who are beginners in understanding the types of stamps and what you will need to actually use them in as far as the blocks go. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Sending Paper Hugs, or you can go to my website, which is right here, and send me a message that way. And I hope you have a great evening and happy stamping.